Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jason Saputra. Today, I will present the research review of one journal entitled Analyzing Impact of Semi-Productive Work Hour in Scheduling and Budgeting Labor-Intensive Project with Simulation-Based Approach. So, for the background, in this study, still the publication project subject to resource availability and transfer constraints are modeled by a simulation tool in order to logically undertake project execution process in sufficient detail with enabling a quantitative analysis of the semi-productive labor time by examining different cell size and different plans of the pre-allocation and the activities based on the resource scheduling information. This research is intended to determine the semi-production work hour in a quantitatively reliable way and increase labor productivity by minimizing the semi-productive time. Ultimately, the vision result is to prove the hypothesis that a reduction on the semi-productive labor time and change time and cost performance in delivering the whole project at the end. The schematic system model to reach the design and breadth span jitter are placed together on the side to form a jitter line, and a jitter line are arranged in parallel in a bridge engineering design. In practice, one project consists of multiple jitter lines. Each jitter line is a made up of several jitter. In the fabrication shop, raw steel plates are processed to a series of operations: plans cutting, plans strengthening, plans splicing, weld placing, assembling jitter by plating and welding plans of the web, jitter welding, start and shortener, splitting and welding, jitter splicing, sandblasting and finishing. The plan work breakdown definition in terms to of associate activity list or jitter application of for Cubase is based on the real case originally developed by Liu and Lu. It is important to note that the number of required journeymen varies over time when processing a particular jitter at specific workstation. On the one hand, journeymen are resources shared between different workstations. On the other hand, all the workstation and the journeymen are resources shared between the two projects. The discrete event model, the SDASA, also allows for visualizing and analyzing the utilization of individual resources on specific activities over the project duration. Resource activity allows allocation scheme for the productive, semi-productive hour that resources have been assigned over the project for execution can be found in the resource summary report. The main feature of the S3 SDASA tools are issues in this study include the journeyman activities location by chat and the total productive and semi-productive hour for the journeyman as shown in figure 8. So for the result, when allocating the limited number of journeymen to repetitive gender specification process, resource activity allocation sequencing could differ dependent on the journeyman allocation order, given no technological or logical constraint affiliated. In other words, given the same hour network, different activity sequencing for individual worker could be developed for the two base projects. Based on the simulated result, in table 3 and table 4, it's come to the observation and that as the semi-productive labor time to productive labor time ratio decreases. It results in better time and cost performance of the two base projects. In other words, the lower the semi-productive labor versus productive labor ratio, the more productive work or performance during labor working hour, meaning project performance improvement. By conducting this research, it is reported semi-productive work hour can be lowered from about half of the total working time to the third by fine-tuning the crew size and work on the simulation model, which ultimately yield higher productivity, shorter project duration, and a decrease in project cost. So for the conclusion, this research has proven that as the semi-productive labor time to productive labor time ratio decreases, it results in better time and cost performance of the two batch projects. In other words, the lower the semi-productive labor versus productive labor ratio, the more productive or performance during labor working hour, meaning project performance improvement. In this case study, semi-productive work hour can be lower from about the one half of the total working time to the third by fine-tuning the queue size and work sequence based on the simulation model, with ultimately yield to higher productivity, shorter project duration, and decrease in project cost. That are my presentation. Thank you for attention. See you next time.